something is wrong. You know this moment just happened, but it shouldn't have. It feels like a memory, but it isn't. Your brain says it's real, but also not. And this is deja vu. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. But it did. And that's exactly the problem. Deja vu shouldn't exist, and yet it happens to everyone. So why does the brain create a moment that never actually happened? And more importantly, how? Deja vu feels like a memory, but it's not. It's a moment your brain insists you've already lived, except you haven't. And yet you know what happens next. Yeah, tell me that didn't feel scripted. It's like your brain is running ahead of reality, like you're remembering something in real time. But is it actually a memory or just a glitch? For something that happens to almost everyone, deja vu is still a mystery, even to science. So what's actually going on here? If reality isn't repeating itself, then that means our brains are. Alright, let's break this down. Deja vu isn't your brain messing with you for fun. There are actual scientific explanations behind it. And no, it's not proof of past lives or alternate dimensions. Probably the most common explanation is that your brain is running on two parallel tracks. One that processes new experiences and another that cross-checks them with past memories. Most of the time, they work in sync. But every now and then, the cross-checking system jumps the gun, making you feel like you've already lived this moment before your brain can fact-check it. Another theory is that your brain might be trying to retrieve a memory, but it misfiles it. Imagine walking into a new cafe, but it feels familiar because your brain is pulling from a similar experience, like a childhood bakery with the same smell or layout. The memory is there, but your brain scrambles the source, making it feel like a repeat. And then there's the weird one, dream overlap. You might have dreamt of a moment eerily similar to this, but forgotten it. When something in real life matches that forgotten dream, your brain flags it as familiar, but can't place where you've seen it before. Finally, there's the neurological misfire theory. Small, harmless brain glitches, a bit like mini seizures, can cause momentary memory distortions. It's like your brain pressing the replay button on a moment you're experiencing for the first time. So deja vu? It's not a glitch in the matrix, it's a glitch in you. So deja vu isn't proof of time loops or alternate realities. It's just a moment where your brain stumbles, where memory and perception overlap, and for a split second, reality feels like a rerun. And the weirdest part, we still don't fully understand it. Some studies suggest that deja vu could be a sign of a healthy brain, a system running so smoothly that it's constantly cross-checking memories, keeping us from confusion. Others think it's tied to the way your brain predicts the future, microseconds ahead of time. But here's something interesting. Scientists have never been able to trigger deja vu in a lab. It just happens. Unpredictable, fleeting, and impossible to pin down, like your brain whispering, "Hey, we've been here before."